One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So State's offense will get the football first. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Finds the tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. On target. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Rivera. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here.
Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's loose on the right. Past the 50. Past the 30. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Dude, 99 yards on one carry. He almost broke the 100-yard mark on one stinking carry. Nice job. You can see the speed. Nobody can catch him. What a big run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Here's a heat. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He'll keep it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Carney. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Now he's going to break the pocket.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Bully ball on third and short. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Finds it back in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on third and short. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on second and goal.
I know that one goes for a loss in the goal line situation, but this guy has already found the end zone once. I think the plan of attack on offense is to keep finding ways to get this guy the football. He's a difference maker. Don't give up on him here.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable, and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He'll do it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Spring. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sun Devils are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Trying play action. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. The inside handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. caught over the middle. It's Carney. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get pop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Darisaw. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Unleashes one. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
That's reeled in. It's Alexander. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak him by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On the ground, it's Brake.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Look out, he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Callow. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good.
Touchdown, Arizona State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Got him downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Gets it all the way down
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Flanagan. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Using the quick game. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught behind the line. It's Flanagan. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Pedrino. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He spins that thing down the middle.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grab near the marker. It's Harris. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Firing toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter, one possession. And hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Cuber. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some movement.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Now the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Coming out with it, it's Darisaw. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Callow. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little space. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Pedrino. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you have to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together.
Looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The short hands. It's Cuber. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Offense threatening. 1st and 10 from the 31. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's Flanagan. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Moore will throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but it's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man out of the backfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an...
There he goes! He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The give to the back. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Right on the money. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. They'll stop him short on third down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get... line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you're going to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the right. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Makes the catch. It's Flanagan. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. Touchdown, West Virginia. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pedrino. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's in open space downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
They want that clock to run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Power football with the run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Wants to throw on third down. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the double.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down.
How about that? Fourth down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yeah, listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it, the opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punt.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They are up by 27 over Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know. Turning it on! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Moore to the air. Gets rid of it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Hits the ball. Not only hits the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun on third down. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal forward pass.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Punt is on its way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Fleck. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football.